you ever laid eyes on a real hero? People always say, being a hero isn't a walk in the park, or heroes don't exist. Honestly, I don't have all the answers either. But when I think about heroes, I see those kids in the orphanage, or comrades on a battlefield, all hoping that a hero will come to the rescue. I can't stand watching them suffer. So, somebody's gotta step up, you know? Even though they say heroes aren't real. Well, I'm up for giving it a shot.
When danger lurks around the corner, Loong puts on his recon goggles and scans the area ahead. Enemies within his detection range are revealed, exposing their positions. When enemies close in, Loong tosses a stun grenade. The blast leaves enemies stunned. They'll suffer from distorted vision, along with reduced speed and fire rate. When the moment has come, Loong pulls out his signature powerful pistol. He dashes into action and hits targets dead on, even while moving, swiftly neutralizing his opponents. Long Spirit, a fight to the finish. Enemy, no one can hide from this. No one can hide from this. No one can hide from this. Multiple enemies spotted. No one can hide from this. Multiple enemies spotted. No one can hide from this. Multiple enemies. No one can hide from this. No one can hide from this. Multiple enemies spotted. No one can hide from this. No one can hide from this. Enemy spotted. Multiple enemies spotted. Stun grenade. Multiple enemies. Stun grenade. Many enemies spotted. Stun grenade. Enemy spotted. Stun grenade. Multiple enemies spotted. Stun grenade. No one can hide from this. Enemies. No one can hide from this. Run for your lives! Multiple enemies spotted. Wow! Many enemies spotted. Enemy spotted. Multiple enemies spotted. No one can hide from this. Wow! 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 Multiple. No one can hide from this.
Having too many things in sight can be distracting. A real sniper's crosshairs find solace in singularity of purpose. That reminder was a wake-up call. I'm not the man that I was. No more playing pretend with love and justice. I'm going into this alone. And I don't care for the opinions of those who sit comfortably in their judgment. Every shot brings me closer to the truth, so I'll fire as many as it takes. This, sister, I promise.
Specter tosses a spectral smoke to a target location. It expands into a brief vision-blocking cloud. Specter activates Specter mode and becomes invisible, taking down his enemies by surprise. Specter activates life detection, scanning the entire map, revealing the locations of all living enemies.
Specter in position. Enemy spotted. What you see is not always true. Enemy spotted. Multiple enemies spotted. What you see is not always true. Many enemies spotted. Many enemies spotted. What you see is not always true. Enemy spotted. Multiple enemies spotted. What you see is not always true. Enemy spotted. Multiple enemies spotted. What you see is not always true. Many enemies spotted. What you see is not always true. What you see is not always true. Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. What you see is not always true. Multiple enemy. 이젠 내가 안보해겠지. 이젠 내가 안보해겠지. 이젠 내가 안보해겠지. Enemy spotted. 이젠 내가 안보해겠지. Multiple. You can't hide much longer. Many enemies spotted. You can't hide much longer. Multiple enemies. You can't hide much longer. Many enemies spotted. You can't hide much longer. You can't hide much longer. Many enemies spotted.
Many enemies spotted! Many enemies spotted!
What you see is not always true.
Enemy spotted. Multiple enemies spotted. Many enemies spotted.
What you see is not.
Freedom, power, and dominance. All I ever wanted, now held in the palm of my hand. Which is good. Very good. And yet this brave new world, I must say, proves to be so painfully frail and tedious. Nothing more than a distillation of boredom, loneliness, and fragility. Why are mortals like the fleeting shadows, their sight as narrow as the valley, their wills as soft as a papyrus, so drearily uninspired? Or perhaps my dear brother and that stubborn little lamb could offer some unexpected delight. Well, I'll just have to wait and see.
Apep sends forth a tracking orb that bounces off walls. Enemies within its detection range are revealed, exposing their positions. Apep tosses a bomb that detonates 3 times upon landing. Every explosion causes damage to enemies in the area. Apep charges up and launches a nanolight bomb. It pulls enemies towards its center before detonating, causing vision blur for all witnesses. Allies can identify affected enemies. Control or be controlled. What is your call?
Multiple enemies spotted!
Find the enemy. Enemy spotted.
Multiple enemies, many enemies!
Find the enemy. Find the enemy. Find the enemy.
Multiple enemies spotted! Many enemies spotted!
Find the enemy.
Many enemies spotted!
Find the enemy.
Many enemies spotted!
Devour the invader.
Many enemies spotted!
Devour the invader.
Multiple enemies, many enemies spotted!
Devour the invader.
Many enemies,
Find the enemy. Devour the invader. Devour the invader.
Many enemies spotted!
Devour the invader. Devour the invader.
Many enemies spotted! Be gone with your sight! Many enemies spotted! Be gone with your sight! Many enemies spotted! Be gone with your sight! Be gone with your sight! Enemy spotted!
This recording has been encrypted so that only you can hear it. The research into this new type of energy has reached a critical stage. Experimental subjects are required, and I became part of the first batch. The outcome is unpredictable. However, my memories and identity may cease to exist after this. But I was left without options. I hope this message finds you well in this future. And I hope your life will take a different path.
Idun tosses an energy cube onto the enemy's path. It forms a disruptive field that damages enemies, while Idun receives equivalent healing. During a combat, when facing enemy fire, Idun creates an energy barrier. It prevents them from passing through, also revealing their positions. Before going in for a combat, Idun casts revival energy to protect an ally. If they fall during the ability's duration, they'll resurrect right beside Idun, safe and sound. Talk is cheap. Enemy spotted. Destruction field initiated. Enemy spotted. Destruction field initiated. Multiple enemies, many enemies spotted. Destruction field initiated. Enemy inside the field. Multiple enemies spotted. Many enemies spotted. Multiple enemies spotted. Destruction field initiated. Enemy inside the field. Many enemies spotted. Setting energy barrier. Enemy spotted. Barrier. Setting energy barrier. Enemy spotted. Destruction field initiated. Enemy inside the field. Barrier down. Multiple enemies spotted. We will not back down! Enemy spotted.
Hey there, I'm Anne.
Wreck-It-All Ann. Hell yeah, that's what they call me. Oh, but guess what? You're part of this too. And don't deny it. You've been there, haven't you? Those screw it all and off to hell moments? All those stick-in-the-mud folks who question my rebellion. Care to guess their fate? Well, they're long gone before the party even started. So, loosen up. It's not like the end of the world or something. Stay on your path, stir things up until there's no tomorrow. Trust me, you're living on cloud 9.
Anne tosses a cluster grenade that explodes, dealing damage to enemies and creating submunitions. They'll hunt down nearby enemies and trigger a second explosion. Anne throws a flashbang that explodes and blinds anyone who sees it. The flashbang can be thrown either overhanded or underhanded. Dealing with enemies from a distance, Anne takes out her special rocket launcher and fires 4 rockets. The explosion covers a wide area with devastating effect. It's party time! Wanna rain some fires? Multiple enemies spotted! More fire! More fire! Multiple enemies more fire! Many enemies spotted! More fire! Multiple more fire! Take this! Take this! Take this! Spotted! Take this! Multiple enemies spotted! Take this! Many enemies spotted! Take this! Take this! Multiple enemies spotted! Many enemies spotted! Take this! Take this! Many enemies spotted! Take this! Take this! Many enemies spotted! Say hello to my big fella! That was heavy! Say hello to my big fella! Many enemies spotted! That was heavy! Say hello to my big fella! Enemy spotted! That was heavy! Say hello to my big fella! That was heavy! Enemy spotted! Say hello to my big fella! That was heavy! Multiple enemies spotted! Many enemies spotted! Say hello to my big fella! Phew, that was heavy! Say hello to my big fella! That was heavy!
Lewis fires a remote-controlled orb that can penetrate walls. Upon reaching the target location, activate to detonate the orb, blinding all enemies. Lewis activates gamma rays for a full scan of the area. Detected enemies are revealed and slowed, turning them into easy targets. Lewis summons a shock drone that tags along, scouting the area nearby. It chases down detected enemies and zooms in for a stunning crash. Lewis the captain, y'all better show respect. Enemy spotted. Multiple enemies. Watch this. Behind him. Watch this. Watch this. Enemy spot. Multiple enemies spotted. Watch this. Enemy spotted. Watch this. Multiple enemies behind him. Many enemies spotted. Scan the field. Scan the field. Multiple enemies spotted. Scan the field. Multiple enemies spotted. Scan the field. Scan the field. Many enemies spotted. Run, losers! I'm coming for you. Run, losers! I'm coming for you. Multiple enemies spotted. Run, losers! I'm coming for you. Run, losers! I'm coming for you. Many.
Faye deploys an AI turret at a target location. When enemies come into sight, the turret auto-targets and fires at them. It can be redeployed at any time. Faye tosses a Nighthawk trap to a target location. Enemies caught in the trap get tied up by lasers. The trap then slows them and reveals their positions. Faye generates 3 waves of large-scale EM interferences, each covering the center of enemy screens and obscuring their minimaps, leaving them lost and struggling to see what's going on. 大家好，我叫葉宇，得閒飲茶。Enemy spotted. Taste this high-tech gadget. Enemy spotted by turret. Multiple enemies spotted. Enemy spotted by turret. Enemy spot. Many enemies spotted. Let's try elsewhere. Multiple enemies. Many enemies spotted. Taste this high-tech gadget. Enemy spotted by turret. Many enemies spotted. Enemy spotted by turret. Enemies. Multiple enemies. Enemy spotted by turret. Many enemies spotted. Enemy spotted by turret. Here. Many enemies spotted. Taste this high-tech gadget. Let's try elsewhere. Taste this high-tech gadget. Many enemies spotted. Let's try elsewhere. Nighthawk incoming! Multiple enemies, many enemies spotted. Encountered! Multiple enemies spotted. Nighthawk incoming! Encountered! Many enemies spotted. Nighthawk incoming! Encountered! Enemy spotted. Multiple Nighthawk incoming! Many enemies spotted. Encountered! Enemy spot. Multiple enemies spotted. Many. Choo! 모두 손 하나.
As the enemy keeps a watchful eye, guarding their position, Lawrence tosses a smoke bomb. It quickly obscures their vision with purple smoke, while he heals himself inside. When facing enemy fire, Lawrence activates Mist Shadow and enters a mist form, becoming immune to all damage and certain negative effects. Dealing with enemies from a distance, Lawrence activates his Rain of Mist. Thick smoke fills the area, near-sighting all enemies and obscuring their mini-maps.
Oh.
Lawrence, at your service.
Multiple enemies spotted. A little something for you. Multiple enemies spotted. A little something for you. Multiple enemies spotted. Oh. Oh. Enemy spotted. Many enemies spotted. A little something for you. A little something for you. Many enemies spotted. A little something for you. A little something for you. A little something for you. A little something for you.
I am the mist.
Many enemies spotted. Multiple enemies spotted.
I am the mist.
Many enemies spotted.
I am the mist.
Multiple enemies spotted.
Beware the mist, my friends.
Many enemies spotted.
Beware the mist, my friends.
Tessai throws a flash kunai that bounces off a wall and explodes, blinding all witnesses. When enemies close in, Tessai swiftly performs a dash, speeding away from danger and regaining an upper hand. Tessai throws a super kunai that creates a ninjutsu array and blinds nearby enemies. She can reactivate the ability to teleport and catch them off guard. Kazama Tessai, Sanjo!
Enemy spotted. Multiple enemies spotted. Flash. Flash. Enemy spot. Flash. Multiple enemies spotted. Many enemies spotted. Flash. Flash. Enemy spotted. Flash. Blink. Blink. Many enemies. Blink. 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 Multiple enemies. Blink. 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 Enemy spotted. Blink. Multiple enemies spotted. Many enemies spotted. Blink. Blink. Enemy spotted. Blink. Blink. Enemy spotted. Blink. Multiple enemies. Blink. Many enemies spotted.
つく千里を決する
Enemy spotted. Multiple.
つく千里を決する
Multiple enemies spotted. Many enemies.
つく千里を決する つく千里を決する
Enemy spotted. Multiple enemies spotted.
つく千里を決する
Many enemies spotted.
つく千里を決する つく千里を決する
Enemy spotted.
つく千里を決する
Multiple enemies spotted.
つく千里を決する
Enemy.
During a combat, when your shield runs out, Sakura comes in to rescue. She applies a protection pack to herself or an ally, restoring shields that last for the current round. Sakura uses her command pad and targets multiple locations to launch blockade missiles.
They generate vision-blocking smokes, giving her team a tactical advantage. Sakura uses her command pad and picks out a spot to launch a missile strike. When it lands, boom! Massive damage on impact, just like that. Sakura combat system initiated. Enemy spotted. Multiple enemies spotted. Multiple enemies spotted. Many enemies spotted. Armor pack. Armor pack. Armor pack. Many enemies spotted. Armor pack. Enemy spotted. Multiple enemies spotted. Multiple enemies spotted. Many enemies spotted. Blocking enemy vision. Enemy spotted. Multiple enemies spotted. Blocking enemy vision. Multiple enemies spotted. Multiple enemies spotted. Target locked! Fire! Multiple enemies spotted. Target locked! Fire! Enemy spotted. Multiple enemies spotted. Target locked!